Welcome back. If you're coming back, if you're new here, welcome to Craft Roulette. Come on in. It's time. It's time to sit back, relax, and have a little chat about cards, shall we? We can talk about inks and all the important things in life, stamps, art. Oh, what a great way to spend a Friday evening, or if you're watching the replay, who knows when. Or Saturday, if you're one of our friends down in Australia, New Zealand, land such and such. This is Craft Roulette episode 255. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. And we are here almost. What is Craft Roulette, you may say? I forgot that part. What is Craft Roulette? Well, it is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night. And when we are here, we want you, every one of you, and a few more, so invite some friends. We do, because you guys are so fun, and so sweet, and so So nice. Gosh, you're nice people. Plus, you're very creative. And I know somebody's going to be out there and go, I'm not creative. Well, you just wait until you get some parameters in your head. And then you go to your desk, which is a messy desk, and start thinking, what can I do with those 4 parameters? That's what we're going to do a little bit later with Amy's Wares. She's a lovely lady that we've had on, but it's been ages. So we're going to bring her on in just a few minutes. If you are coming back because you were looking for your Valentine, Jay, well, we're giving him the night off, but he sure was a lot of fun last week. Thank you again, Jay, for being a great Valentine to all of us. It was a group date. It was a lot of fun. And it really was a lot of fun. So, what else do we have to talk about? Well, if you were enjoying the mogs, the dogs, the fogs, the frogs, all those things that rhyme with og, those were all from last week's parameters. You guys sent in 437 cards, and there's 9 bonus cards already. I had a bunch of them too. Hedgehogs. Yo, that was a fun one, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, that was a fun set of parameters. I sure hope we get another one this week. We never know. Oh, they're all doable. They're all doable. Mr. Wheel just knows what he's doing. If you don't know what we're talking about, you may be new to Craft Roulette. I was thinking this week, if somebody heard me talking about Craft Roulette and stamps and things, they might go, well, I thought you were a card maker until you said, I really like that cheese stamp. And I thought, we're such a niche group of people, and I just love being a part of it. Your little niche. Thanks for letting me in. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let me introduce you. Pull back the curtain and let me introduce you to Mr. Producer. With great fanfare, pomp, and circumstance, his hand enters the scene. Yay, he is the man behind all the tech. He's the one that makes the show happen. Otherwise, it would just be probably me with a wobbly camera, and that wouldn't be so good. So we thank you, Mr. Producer, for being here. Chatterbox, I don't want to forget to say thank you for being here. If something really funny happened just moments ago. I was talking to Amy, who's going to be joining us in just a few moments. She didn't know about Paper Ganza. I thought we'd already told everybody, but she didn't know about it. So let me tell you about it. Paper Ganza is our live Craft Roulette in collaboration with Pear Blossom Press event this summer in Kansas City on July 24th, 25th, and 26th. It's going to be a lovely little intimate gathering, and we are going to keep you happy, fed, entertained, crafting, and hopefully some shopping too. We've got teachers, we've got food. We're going to feed you 6 times. We don't want you to leave the premises if you don't want to. We want to provide everything that'll make you comfortable and happy, because we want you to be in the crowd when we all say, what is Craft Roulette? Because we're going to do a live Craft Roulette show from the event, and the live Chatterbox will be there. Imagine that moment. It is going to be spectacular. We would love to have you join us. If you need more information and have not joined us yet, go over to paperganza.com and check it all out. We have entertainment. We have great teachers and vendors. We've got Karen Burniston, Tanya from Riley & Company. She'll be joining us next month. Libby Hickson and Caitlin Anthony from Pink and Maine. Of course, we've got Amanda Stevens from Pear Blossom Press, and we have Tanisa from from Trinity Stamps. You guys are Trinity? Yeah, it's Trinity Stamps. Have you guys seen their toaster? Now that's one of those things. I thought you were a card maker, and you're talking about making toast cards. What? That you have a toast die? What is this? Yeah, we're all just kind of in our own little world, and I like that little world. I don't want to ever leave it. No kidding. If you haven't shared this with somebody and maybe they'd like to come to Paper Ganza with you, please do and give us a thumbs up. We call them Vinnies because we're friends of Maymay's, and that's where that all started. So please give us a Vinny or a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to us. We have some great sponsors we like to brag about. This month we are giving away other people's stuff as usual. we're giving away a $25 gift certificate to Trinity Stamps. Maybe you will win a chance to get that toaster. I don't know how much that thing is, but I just cut it out. It was so cute. A Wonderful Life Design have wonderful stencils. Check if you want some kind of artsy things to play with, check them out. And Whimsy Stamps has a variety of products. All of those nice people will be giving $25 gift certificates away. At the end of the show, how do you qualify? You say, how do you qualify? Yes, I hear you say that. Please just plan on sending in a card because that's how we put you on the little spinner wheel if you send in a card. That's all it takes. Plus, we give away a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with a nitty-bitty gift, and a goodie bag each week. So check it out. We're always giving away somebody's stuff. It's a fun job, isn't it? I love it. Oh, I know. It is the most coveted prize of the crafters, a Krog. We are not sponsored by any of those wonderful companies. We have a membership, and we would like to welcome. I forgot to welcome you guys last week. You had some new ones last week, and I forgot. But we would like to welcome Carradine Jackson, Michelle Graham, my old buddy, Vicki Logan. Welcome back. Ginger Payne, Melissa C., Sensei, and I think Chauncey. I'm so sorry. And Chris Dansereau, French. We're so glad, even though I didn't probably say your names correctly. I might have gotten Michelle right, and I'm pretty sure I'm good on Vicky. Plus, Vicky's coming to Paper Gans and her cousin Pam.
I think Vicky was one of there's two Vickies that submitted on episode number 2. Vicky Emerson and Vicky Logan.
Yep.
So the very first submitter to Craft Roulette will be at Paper Ganza.
That will require an interview. Yes, we're going to have to. Vicky, make sure you got your lipstick on. We're going to talk to you for sure. Mr. Mike, looking good with his little sweater on. It's still cold here, but we're warming up. I think we got to 25 today. That's Fahrenheit. And he's got his little darling robot. I wish you could see these better. I should take pictures of them. These wonderful little robot necklaces that I have been given from the Macias and from Lenine Jesse. You guys are too kind to me. Thank you so much. I think that's it. I think I'm wrapped up now. Okay, good night. No, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. We're done. I'm just done talking. Let's bring on Amy from Amy's Wares in Michigan. Second time back. There she is.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. Oh, thanks for coming. We got all the tech stuff out of the way. We're just gonna do some crafting tonight. Now, Amy did the card last week, and you said you had a deadline because you had to go pick up your daughter, and you did it in minutes. So this may be a short night. We'll see.
Probably not that fast. Again, I used some pre-batched items. You know, that's my jam, so it made it quicker.
Yeah. Well, tell us more about your jam. Tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Well, in terms of crafting, I'm not the most patient person. So in result, I feel like I've turned certain systems to work for me. So I'll pre-batch items like stamping and coloring critters, cutting them out, or die cutting out a bunch of sentiments and kind of storing them all in a binder system. Having card bases, pretty much anything I can do in advance, I like to have that done. Maybe if I'm in a crafty funk and I don't really want to craft, but I want to be around all my stuff, or maybe I'll make card bases when I'm watching movies with my family. I just like to be efficient. I guess we'll call it that, efficient.
I like that. Yeah, that's good. And you have like a binder with die cuts in them and things. Yeah, I remember
3 binders,
that.
actually.
3? You're up to 3. Yeah. That's impressive.
Yeah, I have one with just sentiments, like die cut sentiments, one with like sentiment strips that aren't in the little tailored expressions boxes / Christmas, and then one for critters. So yeah, and they're all right behind me here.
That's so good.
Easy to grab.
Maybe we'll grab one when we're crafting and show some folks, because I know people do like to we often have extra stuff. And it goes into a pile of good intentions oftentimes. And at least around here they do. And then pretty soon you start going, why do I even have this? And off it goes. But so that's really a smart way to do it, not to be wasteful. How'd you get started making cards?
It was actually one of my daughter's friends. Her mom was a card maker, and it was honestly one of the only sorts of crafting that I hadn't already tried. So when she came over into my craft space and started doing that and had a Misty, I was transfixed. I was like, what is this? Like, I had stamps and embossing stuff from when I was a kid, but I just never really got into paper crafting so much or cards. And I was just hooked, and the rest is history.
I remember talking to you the first time and going, I don't know that I've ever met anybody that the gateway tool was a Misty, but it's but I think that says something to your innate sense of efficiency.
Right. Yeah. Well, I could never get the block ones. You got one shot, like the little wooden block ones like I had when I was young. Like, I just jumped right basically from the wooden block ones to a Misty. I didn't really do the acrylic blocks as much because I had a stamp positioner. So, but I just thought it was genius.
Yeah. Oh, I can see that if you had only add wood too. That makes a lot more sense because I went through the transition to clear blocks, and then it was like, no, I'm okay with it most of the time with clear blocks. I can just and I can get 20 stamps out without having to put them away.
Yeah, you're probably a pro freehand stamper. You probably have a lot more confidence with that than I do. I'm okay, but I'd still probably rely on the Misty.
Yeah, that's good. There's so many ways to do the same thing, and that's part of the cool stuff about card making and all the tools and all the videos that we can watch and kind of go, oh, I think I like that little twist or turn. So speaking of twist and turns, we're going to get to that wheel here in just a few minutes. But you had a question for me, I believe.
I do, actually. What is craft roulette?
Oh, I knew you'd forget. I knew it. It's been too long. Chatterbox, so glad you're here, Mr. Producer. Always a pleasure. Amy, I think we're in for a great night. Thank you for asking because I don't want you to miss a thing tonight. What is craft roulette? Let's find out. We'll be right back.
Did somebody ask what craft roulette is?
In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too. Everyone is invited to join in the fun. We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
I dream of the night where we have that little film on And there's 128 of my friends sitting in this room with me. And there's our friends that are vendors and their helpers and my helpers. And all of a sudden they all go, whoa, it's going to be so glorious. It's going to sound like a choir. We should practice. No, we're just going to say whoa. But you won't be able to do all those little hearts and things. Maybe we should have hearts on a stick so that you raise them up. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But it's going to be fun over in Paper Gansa, just like it was fun last week with Jay when he was here. We have 437 contributions from last week. We are now up to 51,400 total contributions from the time we started, which was almost 5 years ago. This is a stack of 25 cards. If you do the math, and I did it wrong, so I had Stephen do it, but if you do the math, that is 514 feet of cards. If this is 25 cards, that's so many cards. And that, which is basically, if you have 10-foot floor, you can do the math on that one. Even I can. 5 feet, like a 5-story building full just cards. Can you imagine? That's us. That's what you guys have done. You guys are responsible for a lot of cards, and I'm so proud of each and every one of them. Look at you guys all over the world. There was my card. I cannot find that one. I don't know where it went. That little kitty went off with her cupcake, but the 4 parameters were a bookbinding card, candy for colors, rhymes with og, and letters or lettering for random. Oh, thank you, Jay. You're too nice to us. Yes, wow, 437 Valentines for Jay. I asked for some cards, didn't I? I said, let's get Jay a whole bunch of contributions, and you did it. So, yep, you were very inspiring, Mr. J. But that was my card. Let's see what Jay made. There it is. He has a cute little guy there, and he put a Mog, like I did too, because cats apparently have another name called Mog in the UK and in Australia and New Zealand. And so he ended up putting a little kitty on there too, because it was my kitty cat's birthday. Little Kerwin was 5 years old. That was a cute card that Jay made, and we had a nice little chat while he was doing it. Thanks so much once again. Our date, our Valentine, Jay Thomas. Fun stuff. Now we're going to bring Miss Amy back so we can celebrate the Parade of Achievers this week. We like to celebrate around here, and we think all the cards that you send in are special. But we can't just have everybody's card on as special anymore. We did at the beginning, but we can't anymore. So we have different designations where we go, hurrah, hurrah, we're so proud of you. One of them is when you send in 100 cards, and we have 5 people that have hit that milestone this week, and that is Elva, Terry Todd, Stacy Cobb, Maria B, and Kimberly D. They're all being inducted into Mug Club. We should have something that rhymes with Ugg. Mug. You all can do that when you hit Mug Club. But congratulations, that's so many cards, and we are so glad that you have kept with us and kept making those cards and kept sending them in. It's just wonderful. We had 3 first-timers and 4 new to Club 52, plus our major milestone achievers and leading ladies. Miss Amy, this is on a timer. Let me say their name and probably where they're from or how many cards, and then you are welcome to say a little something. They go fast. All right. For our first timers, we would like to welcome, with an og, a kiss on the nog, Teresa from Washington. Orange. Team Orange all the way. Is that Chauncey? Would you say Chauncey? From Calgary.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chauncey. Allison G. Team Teal from Michigan. Nicely done.
Pretty much.
Welcome, you guys. That's the hardest one to send in. Congratulations. Our major milestones are like 25, 50, 75, and so forth. Becky Solomon with 25. Oh, look at all those frogs.
Cute.
Hannah Montana with 25. Wow.
Nice.
Donna W., Canada. 50. Oh, we jumped to 50. Well done. That looked like she painted that. Kathy Team Teal Haywood, 50. Cogs. Lisa S., Ohio. That was very pretty. Catalog was her OG.
Oh, nice.
Nicole Jennings from Washington, 75.
Oh, dog.
Lacey W. from Tennessee, 75. Elva, 100. She's one of our new mug clubbers. Well done. Terry Todd, Mug Club. That's a fun dog. Stacy Cobb, 100. She's a mug clubber. She's got a little 100 in there. Well done. Maria B., another mug clubber.
Another Michigander.
Yes, you guys have long winters. Kimberly D., 100. Wisconsin. Cute. Tamara Andrews, 125. She drew those vines, except for the one where the frog is.
Oh, nice.
April Palmer, 150, from Kentucky. Cute. Patty Beck, 250. Man, girl, what you have done. She is our leading lady. We'll see that card again in just a minute. Congratulations, major milestone achievers. You're outstanding. For our leading ladies this week, we have Smurf Murphy, 215. Oh, those are cute. Jackie Jackpot Muller, 216. Hedgehog.
Wow.
Darling. Kathy Herring, Wisconsin, 219. Very sweet. 5K now, 6K Limon, but not 7K, 222. She has a video on that one. Card Monkey Jarvis, 232. Congratulations, I got your card today. I'll show it on Tuesday. Oh. Patty Beck, our leading lady, 250 cards. Never missed a week since week 5. Wow. Club 52 welcomes with open arms and inky fingers. Jeanette Cards and Crafts from Florida. She's got her 52 there. Daria S. from Pennsylvania. These are so fun. Okay. Tracy C. from New Zealand.
Oh, nice.
So many styles. Carissa Johnson from Kentucky. That's pretty. Congratulations and welcome to Club 52. We don't give you anything. Now, we do give our mug clubbers their own little stamp set, a mug club stamp set. So I'm going to have to order some more. You guys are coming up the ranks, a whole bunch of you. So make sure if you did get Mug Club, you email me through the contact form your address so I can send it to you. And if you're new to Club 52, you don't need to ask for anything. We're just here to say congratulations, and we're so glad that you joined us. A whole year's worth of cards. They don't have to be consecutive either. That almost sounds like they do, but they don't. Did you see some styles that just made you go, oh, yeah, that kind of looks like something I would like to make?
Mm-hmm. Lots of inspiration.
Yeah. And there's no one style here. That's what I think is so fascinating.
Makes it fun.
I like it. Well, when we close it out with our achievers, that means it's time to start thinking about this week. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I think you are. I do. Sometimes I worry. I go, I don't know if they're really quite ready, but I think you are.
I was very nervous last time. I'm not nervous this time. So
I think the first time is just like that. Yeah. And I see that a lot. And then at the end of the first one, they usually go, I loved it. I want to come back.
Yeah.
But but not always. But anyway, well, there are those pesky parameters. We're going to be spinning that Mr. Wheel. There he is. Say hi. In just a second. But first, we're going to take a couple of those parameters off. Our members who are supporting our shows so that we can be here every week get to vote off a parameter. We call them a veto. And let's see for project what they voted off this week. Matchbook card, 4-bar, gift card, or card for a nerd or nerdy card. Ooh, card for a nerd or nerdy card is off. Not by too much either. For colors, what did they say? I don't feel like it this week, Mr. Wheel. Floral wreath, always popular. Oh, train. I'm okay with that. It's off the wheel for this week. We'll get it maybe someday. We'll see. And for element, we had Og last week. It was a lot of fun. What did they vote off this week? Whoa. Whoa.
What the heck?
What the heck? I know. We all say whoa once a week. But okay. So whoa is off. We'll figure it out when we get it.
I feel attacked.
Oh, don't take it personally, Mr. Producer.
Aw.
And for random, what did they vote off? Thread or twine, wraps, wrapping, curved and straight, or use pencil. Well, wraps, wrapping is off. I know, Allison Co. Whoa is off. Well, okay, we've taken those 4 off now. We always like to offer our guests not 4 opportunities, but just 1. Would you like to take one of those parameters off the wheel tonight?
Yes, please.
All right.
In project number 4, A9.
And the crowd went wild. You just made so many friends. By the way, did I mention you should probably go subscribe to Amy's channel, especially now that she just made best friends with all of you. Nobody wants an A9.
I don't even know if I could work that. I don't know what to do.
It's a different way to think. I know. And it's going to be fabulous when we get it, but it's always kind of a relief when we don't.
I'm glad it's not me. I'll just say that.
There you go. Fair enough. Well, up at the top, number 1 across the board is guest choice. If we spin on one of the vetoed items, we're going to spin again. But if we end on guest choice, what would you choose?
Probably my comfortable A2.
You just made more friends. Yep, those lovely A2s. And for colors?
I actually chose fungi.
That's brand new. I just put it on this week.
I like
Number
it.
23.
Yep.
Fungi. What made you choose that one?
Well, I love mushrooms, and it kind of ties in with the other choices that I made. Like,
Okay.
I feel like you could use a lot of neutrals, but then there'd also be some bright colors like reds and oranges, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. You just got some new Catherine Pooler colors too, and succulent is kind of like a fun color too sometimes. Yeah. I know. I saw that. For element, what would you choose, ma'am?
Number 24, critters.
Yep. So if you had those browns and tans, yeah, I see that. I see
Yep.
your method here, and I like
See where
it.
I'm going.
Mm-hmm. Very smart. And for random,
Number 8, stencils, because that's my jam.
stencils are so popular. Do you like? How many layers have you done for the most part? Do you think
Oh,
the top number of layers?
gosh. I'm not sure, because I kind of I turn all of my stencils into layered stencils. So I'm always mixing and matching them.
Yeah.
So not necessarily about the quantity. It's just like the endless combinations, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People do amazing things with them. It'd be fun to have stencils. Because one of our spin sponsors makes stencils, and I could pull one of hers out, and that would be fun. But
A colorful
We'll see.
design. Yep. I
yes,
lead the design team.
yes.
Yep.
That's right. I forgot about that. So maybe we'll get something for that. That would be fun. But even if we don't get it, we can still use it. Yeah, because there's no stencil. Sire says this is good combination, so well done.
Okay.
Let's give this guy a warm up. We'll see. We've gotten the most anybody has gotten is 2. And it's very rare. For project, no A9. Everybody can sit back and relax. Number 15. What? You're off to the races. An A2.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling pretty good
Okay.
there. Well
Okay,
done.
do keep it coming.
4 colors. Will she be as lucky? Lucky at love and lucky on the wheel. 14. Not this time. Valentine's. But
Oh,
even
okay.
though we just had Valentine's, that doesn't mean that you have to have Valentine's on your card. It just means we're just going to use that color palette, and we'll see what we come up
Right.
with. For Element, we are going to discuss these things, and I give my speech every week. Number 15. February. Somebody commented, one of the members said, I'm tired of cold. And I'm tired of February. So I don't know. I'm sorry. For random. But there's other things that happen in February. Oh, man, I almost did it. Metallic or foil.
Oh, okay.
Those are kind of interesting together. We are going to talk about these. So I'm going to give you a minute to think about it while I give my speech. Are we ready? Yes. National Toast Day, Jay says there is on February. There's all those funny little holidays. This is a challenge show. We want you to play with us, play this game with these 4 parameters. That's what we do every week. And it's no fun if you don't send in cards. You just sit there and go, I could have done that. I could have done that. We'll do it this week, especially if you've never done it. We would love to have you join us. Make sure that we aren't going to remind you that I talk a lot. Amy and I are going to talk a lot. We're not set up to teach you anything in particular tonight. We don't have any lessons to do or any products to tell you about to use or anything. It's going to be our art project. It's going to be your art project. We're all about looking for your creative expression. Your cards, does it be an A2 pretty much is a card. Your card can be as simple and classic. I was watching Gina K this week, and I thought, man, she does the most classic cards ever. So if your card can be very classic, like Gina K, or it can be very interactive, like what I got from Ellen this week, this box card with stuff popping out everywhere, or it can be everywhere in between. We're just here to see what you do with these parameters. It can be very literal as far as, hey, HEY Google, what are some Valentine color palettes? And HEY Google may show you some pinks, some reds, maybe some greens, some golds, some silvers. And those are the things that you get to decide on what you want to use. Do you want to use one color, a whole lot of it? Or do you want to bring in all sorts of other colors and make those your main focal point? I don't know. It's up to you. You can interpret it as much as you want. All levels are welcome. If you are a brand new card maker, we would love to hear from you. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? You might as well start with us. And if you have made 20,000 cards, we would love to have you join us too. We'd be honored to have us be part of your card making experience. You can take each one of those parameters and make it a focal point, like the metallics or foil. You could make your whole background all metallic if you want. Or you can just kind of fit in a piece of metal like a brad. It doesn't have to be the focal point. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be the main huzzah, but it can be. It's up to you. This is going to be your art project. What else do I have to say? It needs to be handcrafted, and it needs to be family friendly, so I don't blush when I see it in the gallery. That basically means if you could teach it in a preschool, it's probably fine here, subject matter wise. Not ability, but subject matter wise. All parameters are doable. We're going to find out how to do these parameters in just a minute, and you are very, very welcome to join us. We'll tell you how to upload and all that stuff later. So, what do you think, Amy? You've had a few minutes to think. Are you comfortable? You thinking you get some ideas already?
Yep, these are great parameters. Did I hear someone say that it's a toast holiday in February?
That's what Jay said. There's National Toast Day. So that would be, yeah. I always like to, there's Pioneer Woman has a whole list of those kind of odd, funny holidays. A lot of them are food. I don't think I have any on my cheat sheet. I don't have February.
I think Vanessa, she said something about stuffed mushrooms, so I could get my mushrooms. And I saw somebody else say something about strawberries.
Oh.
February. I'm just trying to.
Well, people have birthdays. Yeah. People have birthdays. There's President's Day. Mm-hmm. That's a big one for cards. Don't you send out President's Day cards?
Oh, all the time.
I don't know. That would be, JD. I'm going to have to talk about JD here in just a minute, Allison, but I'll just say JD a couple times. Yep, we can look. I may be looking up some things. Oh, Heart Month, too. Okay. So an
Chocolate
A2
Day.
card.
Chocolate Day is February 9th.
Ooh.
That's what somebody said.
Well, they're Valentine's, too. So if you want to do something that's just has like a heart on it or something, you can call it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you could say inspired by February. National Mailman
Well,
Day.
on that note, we already got a card submitted from Connie Yu, and I think she already had this one done, but it fits the bill, so I'll pop it up.
There it is. Way to go, Connie Yu.
Wow. That's even faster than
Lance-
I made mine last week.
That's right. It's a new land speed record right there. Random Act of Kindness Day. That's so sweet. Well, you could just have something with
A sentiment.
a sentiment. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Love your pet day. So lots of ideas for February. I think that'll be fun, and it will be like our last gallery had so many different focal points, mogs and gogs and goggles and all sorts of stuff.
National
Valentine-
Tongue-
Kind.
What was that one?
Said the wheel was
Marty.
kind.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. National Dental Hygiene Month. You could make a card for your dentist. Mardi Gras is good. Comfy Day. National Breakfast Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. That's always good. I thought I was the only one that did that. Golden Retriever Day. So if you have doggies, Black History Day month.
History Month.
Potato Lovers Month. Woo! I like that. So I resemble that remark. I think we'll be fine. Valentine colors. What do you think? Are you traditional?
I think in this case I might be, just because
Mhm.
the wheel has been so kind. I feel like I can be pretty literal with the Valentine's Day, but I don't, even though it's February, I don't feel like I want to make a Valentine's Day card. We'll see.
Right.
We'll see what I come
Right.
up with.
Right. Well,
Got
we
it.
have lots of options.
Yep.
Yeah. And if it is toast day, I did cut out a toaster. And it happens to be bright pink.
Look at
I
that.
need
That's
to tell
perfect.
you. I know.
was
Mr. Wheel saw me working.
to be.
I think.
Meant
Yeah.
to be.
Metallic or foil? Do you foil? Or do you emboss with metallics?
I have a
Or?
whole drawer full, which I don't really touch. It kind of drives me crazy. I do a lot with metallic though, like the metallic inks
Okay.
and like gilding polishes. So I've definitely got a plan there.
Okay. All right. And you got your A2.
I got my size. Look, I'm a little bit like, I think it was your visitor 2 weeks back. Is it Nima? Is that her name?
Uh-huh.
I'm a little bit like her. First of all, Judy made me this. It's adorable. But I went through and listed all the things so I didn't forget based on the parameters that I have. I was prepared. So.
Well, I'll
And I
tell you a
even-
secret.
Uh,
I've got that right here in my
Yeah.
Crafter's Companion.
nice.
I've got a creative companion. I've got my little list of what I would probably use, but you know what? I don't have anything under February.
Okay.
But I'll figure that out. I like the toaster idea. So
had
yeah,
to make a
it's good
list
to be
of-
prepared.
I had to make a list of the different size, like the special folds and stuff, because I next to never do those. So I had to look up what sizes those cards would be, and
Yeah.
I'm a little-
They're
Well
all pretty
prepared.
simple, except for the A9. Oh, amethyst. That's a good idea. Team Purple fans would probably do real well with February. And you can
Mhm.
do Valentine's with purple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your month, you guys. All right. Well, if you're comfortable, and I think you are,
I'm good. to
shall
go.
we break to go get our things?
Absolutely.
We're doing great. All right, let's do it. We'll be right back after this message about something.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set. our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me, Cool Mary. Once upon a time, in a land of glitter and glue, there was Mary, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Mary asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc sprang into action, her lab a whirlwind of creativity. With a cry of, "Great Scott!" Doc unveiled her masterpiece, the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. She called Mary, and with a touch of movie magic, handed over the book. Mary was stunned. The book was incredible! Out of nowhere, Biff appeared to cause trouble.
Give me that book, blockhead!
A flurry of stamps sent him packing. Mary quickly explained the wonders of the book, showing its many secrets. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a project sketchbook designed to accompany creators along their journey through Craft Roulette's weekly challenge and its many adventures. Use it as a project planner, an idea bank, as a journal, or any combination of the three. Each spread has room to record all the essentials of the Craft Roulette challenge. There are 100 spreads in each book, plus some extra room to sketch and make notes. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a collaboration with Trinity Stamps. To get yours, check out the video description for more information.
Mary, let's get back to the craft.
Well, I have something to show you guys. Chocolate ready? Ta-da! There he is! His little gunny went over and read him a story or two today. Look at that little guy. My daughter just sent me this picture. Oh, is that more than you can stand? Get that chocolate going. That is JD. The guy that makes everybody eat chocolate. What did Kerwin do on his birthday? Well, he was here, Jay, for the show, watching you. That's what he did. And what did I do on my birthday was Tuesday. Thank you for the cards. I have a lot of great cards to show you on Tuesday or on Wednesday on In Review. But it was so cold here. I mostly just sat under the blanket and my heated blanket. I'm not kidding. It was so cold and it was snowing and It was my JD date, and I didn't get to go there. So I just kind of hung out and felt old. But it was okay, because I am. I'm just kind of getting into my groove there. So what do I have here? But thank you so much for all those wonderful birthday wishes. Everybody should be so loved. You're wonderful. This is this toaster set. Now, here's the story on this. We have a parameter committee. We have them on the last Saturday of the month with our gold group, because there's a gold crop every last Saturday of every month. And so Mr. Producer said, just make them talk about, have them help you with the parameters. So we do. And Erica Most, who will be here in July, I'm excited for her to come in. But she suggested bread or toast a couple months ago. So I put it on there. And then I found out that Trinity came up with toast and this toaster stuff. And I took it off until I got my die set. And so now I got my die set and I put it back on. So who knew? I did not know that it was going to come today. But it's one die set, and it's got the toast or the bread and the toaster. And you're about to see how it comes together. So well done, everybody. That's fun.
We're going to bring Amy back.
All righty. And you've got something that looks familiar. You got that set too.
The same stamp set.
I did say that we don't do any particular product promotion, but in this case, it just turned out perfectly.
Right.
And I cut this right before we came on.
That's crazy. Well, if you're doing the die cut, that'll be different than me doing the stamping. So at least it'll be some variety, right?
Yeah. So what are you thinking? What are you doing?
Well, this is also from Trinity. I think this is going to be my background. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do some probably ink blending to incorporate the colors, but then I want to stencil my metallic feature.
Okay.
So that'll be my metallic.
And you'll get your stenciling in.
Yep.
And this will fit into an A2 envelope. So I'm calling it an A2 because it will fit in an A2 envelope.
Yeah, that looks A2 size to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just cut this off screen. It's really cool.
That's pretty.
Yeah, this little feature. So I'm thinking, there's so many good puns in this that not entirely sure how. I think I know which way I want to take it, but I need to do some ink blending first and then apply the metallic, and I need to let that dry. So I think I'll probably start with the ink blending.
You kind of get the feel of what you need to do first and such, don't you?
Yeah.
Amy, Artistry in Cards says, "Hey, Amy Wares. Hey, stranger. So happy to see you crafting."
Aww. Hey, sorry if I'm missing any of your highs in the chat. Don't see them all, but I'm definitely going to go back and read them after the fact. Okay.
So, Carrie Rose is here. I get to see Carrie this summer too. Her little Trinity Stamps heart is happy. So here's the thing. I cut this paper just while you were doing the sound stuff with Mr. Producer and your husband, because that was a little bit tricky before the show started. Right. And I thought, I'm just going to go to my Your Paper Insider box and see what they've got. And so sure enough, there's this really bright pink. And I thought, that would make a great toaster. And I did want to put some ink blending, but I knew that I didn't have any pink that would work. So I brought out some verbena and used that. Right. I think it's going to be, so it looks okay, I think, don't you? And then I cut that too. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that exactly. And then I've got this little guy. I'm going to cut 2 of these. But
it's so cute.
I know. I don't know who comes up with these things, but they're brilliant. And then that just goes down. Now, I don't know if you saw, and I have bragged about this one multiple times, but the card that Sarah Liz Staroska made. Oh, She made so that it has a little handle that goes up and down, and it brings the toast up and down from the
my
toaster.
gosh.
I know.
That's
And it
next
even
level.
made sense. But
That is next level.
it really is. And this is just a super fun set.
Sorry if I'm making y'all dizzy with the ink blending and shaking my camera. Hopefully I'm not.
Well, I do have a lot of questions for you from our members. So knowing that you're a quick card maker, and we're not in a hurry, but knowing that you're a quick card maker, I'm going to get started if that's okay.
I'm not going to be that quick because I'm going to stamp and color some toast. So
Okay.
I won't be lightning speed.
I think I'm just going to put these together at the bottom, like up to there or something. I'm not going to make mine fancy like some with pulse stuff. It will be able to come out and just at the top. I think I'm not that clever. There, I could do that.
What
And then it would just
question?
go in there. Okay. Stephanie Mormon from Germany asks, she loves your new craft room. By the way, Amy moved last year, and so she's got this nice new craft room. And she says, have you ever ended up with a background you really loved, but it simply wouldn't work with any of your ideas for it? She's asking because she has a lot of backgrounds.
Yes. And I can show you what happens to those backgrounds. They end up in my chocolate box for a future project. So yes, there's hundreds of examples of that in here.
So what kind of backgrounds do you like to make most?
I love stenciling, and I love like 3D embossing. Those are probably my defaults. Like I like to create the background and then like slap a big old sentiment on it. That's kind of my favorite and my go-to.
How'd you end up finding out that's what you like? You just kept doing it, or
thousands of dollars.
Oh,
I'm trying everything else. I mean, let's be real. That's what happens, right? Like we have to have all the things until you figure out eventually like what you don't like. That's
a remarkably honest answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it took a while. Like I wanted to try all the things, and I did try. That's also where many of those backgrounds are from, to be honest. Just trying everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Okay. Is this Valentine's-y enough?
Oh, very Valentine's-y.
Okay. I'm going to clean this off, and then, man, should have made this more wet. Didn't want my stamp chamois down properly.
Oh,
Goodness. Need some water. Get that filled up. Okay. So now
do you keep your craft room ready to go, all clean and ready to go? Or there's a little stopper in there that works. Or do you just leave things out and go for it as you go?
I think I definitely put things away. And I'll even kind of do that as I'm crafting too, because I batch a lot, and I find that, and I'm a very messy crafter while I'm crafting, but I clean up often because I'll find that I'll get overwhelmed if there's like too much stuff around. So yeah, I would say I definitely put stuff away so I can start fresh the next time.
And is that one of a colorful design stencil? It looks like it might be. Yeah.
A Colorful Life Designs. Yep. It's measured Geo. She's always got the names in the bottom left, which is one of my favorite things. This is the 6x6 size. Just so many cool Geo ones. So what I want to do here is just put some metallic through it, not covering the whole thing. But I'm going to use this. Have you seen these?
I have seen them.
Obsessed.
I have not used one.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Can you explain it, because I don't remember what they're what their
Sure.
thing is.
And I almost just used them. So they are a dye-based metallic pigment ink.
Okay.
And this is from like a limited edition set, but she did also just come out with a line of metallics that are like Roy G. Biv type colors.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's just crazy. It's super opaque. I'll usually like on an embossed panel, I'll even just go direct to paper and just brush it right over because it's so, I mean, you'll see in a moment. I realized I grabbed the wrong film, but I created my own little pouch for the ones designated for this.
Oh, you are very organized.
Yeah. I totally nerd out on organizing. Like it's a whole other hobby. I really genuinely enjoy it. I'm always offering to people like, I'm serious when I say I'll come organize your house.
Oh.
Really, really, really like it. Okay. So this you'll see in a minute here when I lift this up. I'm trying to not go too thick. I don't find that these dry quite as quick as like the gilding polishes, if anyone's familiar with those. Take a little bit longer, but I'm still going I'm not going too crazy here in hopes that it'll.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Allison says she can't wait to see your pantry, Amy.
Oh. Yeah, I just posted pictures of, I was just playing in my pantry and again, nerding out on the organization. So when Al and her family will hopefully come to my house this summer for a visit, Allison Haikila, she's another card maker. You guys probably know her, but she's in New York and I'm hoping her family will come stay with us this summer. But yeah, here's my metallic element. I'm going to set that off and let that dry. Okay.
I like it. That's really pretty. I can see where you can get a lot of backgrounds when you do stuff like that. I don't usually make backgrounds, so I'm kind of intrigued by it. But
okay. That's definitely. I could say I do that more than anything. Like that's my biggest thing in card making. It's just I have some pattern paper, but not my default. My default is how can I make a background.
Well, we had a guest, Donna Lewis, on, and it's almost the end of February, but she has a finish it in February thing going on. And one of her things is to pull together a bunch of things that she has made background-wise and then laying them out with different things and making them go together.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so if anyone's curious about the colors that I used here, I did Coral Cabana, Samba, Be Mine, and Grape Crush from Catherine Pooler.
When you crush a grape, you know what you get?
Wine.
A little wine.
What I'll be drinking later.
We had that that was my bad dad joke this week. What happens when you step on a grape, a little grape?
Okay.
Get a little wine. Well, Hat Trick Smith, who said she really liked that silver that you just used, but she said she's been struggling lately with what she calls her vertical storage, which is basically piles that keep getting taller and drowning her craft room. Do you have any tips on staying on top of crafty organization, especially like with vertical storage?
I do have opinions. I did kind of have to go a little bit more vertical here in this reorg in my new house, more than I did in the other house. And I'm still not completely, all the way up the walls. I will say, I know a lot of people will go for pegboards and they're cool, but I feel like they're a little limiting. I think vertical storage with like ink pad holders is a better use of space, or like paper holders, or like IKEA Calyx units that you can build upwards. I feel like those are just more practical in terms of actually holding a lot of the stuff that we collect as crafters. I mean, the pegboards are pretty, and you can hang pretty things on there, but I don't feel like they're as practical. I had redone my craft room at the old house, probably less than a year before we sold it and moved. And I was able to kind of just keep the whole setup the same at the new house, but I purged a lot. I gave a lot of stuff away. So I would say don't be afraid of doing that. And then just focus on creating systems that actually work for you, that are going to be sustainable. So like think of everything has its place and a place for everything. And then it's just so much easier to stay on top of clutter because it has a home to go back to. If that makes sense. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know it's not hard to clean. My place is always a mess. But it's not. Today I came in after a week of making stuff, and I made a lot of stuff this week. But I came in after a week of making stuff and cleaned it up in no time at all because I knew where everything needed to go. Right. And it does make a big difference. Now, nobody else would probably think it looks like I know where everything needs to go.
It's organized chaos, right? I mean, as long as you know where it is and the system works for you, that's all that matters.
Yes.
And there's different types of
room for improvement. No, I was just going to say there's always room for improvement.
This paper shifted on me. Now I'm scared to stamp it again. I don't want to double stamp it. I'm going to have to get a block. Try my hand at freehand stamping just for a little face.
You can do it. You can do it.
You faith in me.
I do. I believe all the way. I do. So this is another set that's a waffle stencil set with the same release. And there's a little thing that says "You're my jam" in this little deal. So we're going to use it on that toast because I love jelly toast.
Okay, I need to commit here and figure out.
I know when I got my calyx unit, the first one, I made a little chart of the different things that I had, and I put them in those. I just drew little pictures and said, okay, now I'm going to put the scrapbooking stuff in this little cubby, and I'm going to put the things for this class and that and all that kind of thing. And so they all had their little place. Now I move them around, and every once in a while I can't find them forever, but.
Well, here's what you should do. Make yourself a craft room tour video for everyone else to enjoy, and then you have a reference point. You can watch your video and say, oh, that's where I put this.
That's where I put it.
Is that what, real life documentation
that's really
for you?
Smart. Actually, that's really smart.
And everybody else will get to see your space.
I don't know. It might scare people.
That's okay. We all have different sorts of craft rooms, don't we?
Yeah, and what a nice luxury to have one.
I'm just launching stuff over here.
That a girl.
And I'm on my wobble chair, so if you hear a thud and laughter, then that means I fell over. I wasn't on that for the first part of the video because that's just asking for it. Okay. This is so funny. Another one bites the crust.
I know.
These puns. So funny.
It sounds like you have some experience falling off this chair. Is this true?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Thankfully, I haven't hurt myself yet.
That
but
is good. Make that
it's meant to help with like posture, which is a joke with me because I have like the worst posture on the planet.
Well, we're always hunched over the desk.
Right. Okay, a toast to better days. That's what we're doing. That's the one I wanted to find.
Well, we're going to use this one with the jam because that's got the smear.
I actually used this stamp set to make a Valentine's Day for my husband, and I don't think I've released that video yet. So I think that's not released yet, but that's another one with the stamp set that's just so cute. But I
So
used that jam.
If you haven't subscribed to Amy's channel yet, you might want to do that so you can see her craft room and you can see this video when it gets released.
Thank you. That has been such a fun process with that channel, just meeting crafters like you. Like, it's just been such a unexpected, cool journey.
Well, that's where I find everybody, is when on their YouTube channels. So I'll see them on Instagram and go, oh, they're doing some good stuff. Do they have a YouTube channel? And I'm getting kind of hateful sometimes. I'm going, oh my gosh, why don't they have a YouTube channel?
Right. You should.
You should have one. Well, I have told a few people they need one. They have gotten one, so that was good. But
I'm trying to do these straight so that I can just trim them with the paper trimmer.
yeah.
But let's see how successful I am with
This
that.
toast is a little bit like my real toast. I should put some black on there.
Do you burn it intentionally?
No, and we got this really nice toaster now that you can see inside it. It's real cool. It's got a glass front, so you can see if you're burning your toast. So it's good. Yeah, look there. That's going to be fine.
We actually got rid of a proper toaster a long time ago, and we have a toaster oven.
Oh.
And then now it's actually like a toaster oven / air fryer, and we use it more than anything else, more than our regular stove oven. So it's kind of a multi-use.
That's good.
I say we like I cook. That's hilarious. No, Chris is who does the cooking. I very seldom cook.
Oh, is that right? Wow. Let's hear your secret.
Why settle for mediocre? He's really good. That's my secret. He's really good.
Poorly, so somebody else will do it.
So, yes, I'm very, very lucky.
Sounds like
I'm guessing I'm. See, Linda's commenting here.
better wipe my hands off a little bit.
Okay.
So you were inspired to do your first card because of a Misty. So do you remember what your first card is? Linda Veal was asking about that first card.
I don't. It was such a whirlwind. Like, it was ridiculous how quick I jumped into that. And then my husband sort of inadvertently created that monster because he said something along the lines of, like, is there any part of the craft store that you don't have in your craft emporium? And then comments like, well, we should never buy a card again. And I was like, challenge accepted. So here we are. So yeah, that's kind of how that monster was created. And
that's great.
I need to figure out what colors. Just
so
got some more.
Kind of resigned to it.
Okay. I feel like I need a.
Oh, this one's got achievement in it. That could be for if you're sending a congratulations card for Club 52, which I never do.
There's so many good sentiments in that, isn't there?
There are. Yeah, another one, Bites the Crust, is a really good one.
Yeah. I love the puns. I'm such a sucker for a good pun.
Mm-hmm. This calls for a toast. Is always good. For butter or worse.
Yeah, I use that one on the inside of the Valentine's card for my husband.
That's really good.
I'm trying to find this marker. I'm struggling. Oh, I found it. Okay.
Ooh, look at all that organization with your hex chart. Oh my goodness.
This is a game changer because the swatches just don't show the stuff right next to each other. This is Sandy Alnock. Do you have this? She has them for Copics and all the different markers, really. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use those. Those are very impressive.
Okay, I'm thinking these kind of warmer browns for the toast.
Yeah.
I don't think I had as many markers when I did Chris's card.
Buttery warm. My jam.
It's going to make me hungry. I have to send Hubs up with some toast.
I do love toast. I do. My daughter brought me some sourdough for my birthday and some jasmine tea. So we had toast and tea.
Nice.
There on the spot. It was just wonderful.
That's another thing Chris does. He bakes sourdough. So we actually have sourdough downstairs, right?
Oh.
Sporadically. He's done it off and on for about 10 years now, but it's not consistent because it's a pretty frustrating, long process. But
yeah.
But I sure do enjoy it when he does. Okay, so I'm going to
see. What do I want with that? I got to have that toast on there. So what do I want with it? That has "You're My Jam" on the inside. I'll just say this calls for the toast. Toast the host. Oh, that's cute. Toast the host. Do we do just toast the host? You're my jam? You're my butter half?
Yeah, why not? You do you. Need a lighter.
Doesn't have to be very fancy there. No. And then the card opens up.
Is that so the jam is a stencil?
It is. Uh-huh.
That is so cool.
It's like it's for a waffle, a great big waffle.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has the butter and syrup, but I'm making it jam. So
nice. Yeah. What I did on Hub's card, I think I used the heart stamp in like a jam color, maybe on the toast. I can't remember. Maybe I just did it in the background. I've already forgotten what I did.
Isn't that funny how you can forget so much what you've made?
Mm-hmm.
It is just kind of surprising. It's kind of like you just keep moving on.
Right, exactly. It's like, oh, on to the next. Mm-hmm. But that's what's fun, again, that revisiting the documentation, if like my Instagram account, if you're kind of in a crafty slump, maybe look back at your old projects and see if you can be re-inspired to recreate a card again. I often forget to do that, but I'm always like, oh, I really like that card.
Yeah. Yeah. I just revisit old Craft Roulette cards. Or parameters or galleries. And there's just so much you can do. Lego my ego. That's not in here. That's always a good one, Jill.
This is my quick and dirty crafting, or quick and dirty coloring, I should say.
Sue Masoner, who is going to be at Paper Ganza as one of our helpers, along with Terry Howard, who I've known forever and ever, both of them. But Sue asked, what has been the most rewarding card you've ever received? Now, I don't know, but do you get a lot of cards? Do people send you cards?
Yeah, I do. And I honestly don't think I could narrow it down, because I feel like when people send me cards, being a card maker, I feel like we appreciate it so much more. Like, whoa, how did they do that? Or just knowing the techniques that went into it. Actually, one of my favorite cards, I've gotten a few from her, but Therese, who's going to be on next week, Therese and I send each other cards, and hers are just unreal.
Yeah. She sent me the one that she made on the show the first time. She got robot and ticket, and she drew this little robot and had a ticket coming out of its belly.
Oh.
It was phenomenal.
I can picture that. She's so good at just drawing in elements on her cards. She's a marvel to watch. It's funny. Her husband is actually from Michigan.
No.
So I'm always, near West Michigan, no less. So I'm always hoping, like, if you ever come here, you better, contact me.
Oh,
Because, yeah, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, your husband is from Grand Rapids. Like, how? How is
How
that?
did they end up? Wow, he's so
I
far
don't know.
away.
Isn't that crazy?
It is very
I
crazy.
feel like this needs some texture. Like little dots or something.
Do I just say toast, you're my jam, and maybe it makes sense, but maybe it doesn't. I never have stopped making a card because it doesn't make sense. So why should I start now?
What was that?
I like this toast on here, and it says you're my jam, but I was thinking I should put it on the jam, but maybe not. Maybe I just put it on the front.
Yeah.
Toast.
It's implied.
Jam. Yeah. And then you open it up and go, oh, look, there's jam. You are a wonderful person, Heidi Ryan. I have just saw that. That's like my old favorite saying, and I haven't used it in months. Tracy Fear. She says, cards don't need to make sense. That's my girl. That's my girl.
Right? They make sense to us. That's all that matters.
There you go. They make sense because you got it done on Craft Roulette.
Mm-hmm. I'm going a little crazy outside the lines here. Yeah. Got a lot of people grew up in Grand Rapids, or grew up or go there. Yep, GR is good.
It's a pretty big place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the second, and unless it's changed, I believe it's the second biggest city in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So
I used to live in the city. What was that?
Are you from there?
I'm from just outside of there, but I did live in Grand Rapids for many years. In my 20s, I was living downtown when I met my husband, and I miss downtown Grand Rapids. But I'm not far from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, need some highlighters.
You can drive.
Yeah.
Do you go to the theater and things there? You said your daughter is in the theater. Do you ever go to
she does, she'll do anything theater related. She can, like camps and whatever, but her school is really arts oriented. So she's in all the plays and musicals and everything that she can be in.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But they're right there at home.
Yeah. Just right at her school.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll do workshops and stuff at other places, or if there's camps and things, anything theater she can do. She's all about it. Okay. Well, fussy cat.
Do you have a lot of products? Oh, cute. Look at those little flakes. A lot of things that you can use for production. Like we have, what is that parameter? Oh, fiddlesticks. It's a color parameter, I think, and it's theater. Is it theater?
Oh, nice.
And what would you suggest for that if we ever get it?
Theater, I think like a red curtain. That's like my first thought, is like a billowy, deep red velvety curtain.
That's a real good idea.
I would think black, just because of drama. A lot of black, like if there's a black box at that theater,
Mm-hmm.
Running crews, they're always all in black.
The green room.
Yeah, I think it could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, if you have like a specific production in mind.
My first thought was if it was Wicked or something, you'd have greens and blacks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or like Schrock greens.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of limitless possibilities there.
I think we're just going to go with toast. You're a wonderful person, and then put, you're my gem. You do like it? I thought you were just laughing at me. Toast.
I looked up and I saw you were a wonderful person. I thought that was funny.
Deputy Heidi suggested it. It always goes with a toaster, doesn't it? You're a wonderful person.
Okay, I need to grab a paper trimmer.
I think it's a great idea. Oh, Allie Cope's got us lots of ideas too. Tickets, ballroom dresses, tuxedos, curtains, choir, ballet dancers.
Yep. All sorts.
And Linda Scrappin-Berry says, great texture on your toast. I mean, did you ever think, when you started making cards, did you ever think somebody would give you a compliment that says, great texture on your toast?
I sure did not. I did not anticipate that compliment.
We just have this whole wild combination of conversations.
I will take it.
I love it, though.
Me too. Okay. I'm using the little edge here to get an even margin on this. Ooh.
Oh, you're very good.
Even though I think I'm going to put this on the inside of the card, so I didn't even really need it on a strip. I think I probably could have just stamped it on the inside.
So I know you like stencils and making backgrounds. Paula Rice would like to know, what is the product or technique that you're most excited about creating with right now?
I don't know. I feel like I'm really excited about the metallic inks that I showed you or that I used here. I'm super excited about those. I guess I get excited about the products that I can use in tandem with the processes that I enjoy, which is like stenciling and 3D embossing. So when like a new ink comes along like that metallic, where I can so easily use it to just step up those cards, then I guess that would be my answer, is the things that complement the techniques I like to do.
That's a good answer. That's very, very smart.
Okay. I don't like how big that is. I need to make it smaller.
I've got these real pretty little sparkle things. And did I earlier? I know I thought it, but I don't think I said it out loud. Big shout out to Tanisa with Trinity Stamps for offering this month's guest a gift certificate to get a couple things at her store, including the set that you are working with right now.
Yes, and this die as well. Thank you so much. Yes, that was very unexpected.
Yep.
And if anybody ever wonders, like, wow, there's a lot of Trinity on Craft Roulette, it's because it keeps showing up at the door. And it's cute. And it gets used. So if you have product that wants to get used on Craft Roulette, it should show up at the door and be cute.
It doesn't
that
hurt,
works, right?
Doesn't hurt.
Okay. Let's give this a little dimension. I love this thin.
Good advice to me.
Foam tape.
Which one
Do you
is that?
have any of this thin stuff?
I have my favorite. Have you tried the world's best foam tape yet?
I don't know that I have.
Oh, baby. Hold on to your puffy foam tape there, because it's by Pear Blossom Press, and it is the world's best foam tape.
Oh, okay. I have not tried it. Amanda is a doll. I've not talked to her in the longest time.
Well, if you came to Kansas City in July, you could hang out with her.
Yeah. I've never met her in person, but
Hard sell right here. I can't find my roll. It's a great big roll, and the release paper comes off super easily, but it's repositionable for 30 minutes.
whoa.
Need I say anything else?
No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
How thick
So it's
is
not
it?
super thin. It's I don't know. It's thick enough for her lights to go under.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd probably need Okay. I'll pop
Mama
this up.
Bear Marie, what a treat to have you live. Well done. It is it's the middle of the night for you. So I think
So
as I
Marie,
recall.
who is Mama Bear,
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing my socks from you right now, Marie. They have little Scottish cows on them. I'm wearing them as we speak.
Nice.
She sent them to me for Christmas.
That is so nice.
She's a doll. So many of you guys are just so sweet.
They are. I like them. I know. And how many have started eating toast during this show? We're always about food anyway. So, how many have had toast since? Oh, it's only 9:50. Oh, I thought it was later. Have you had toast tonight?
Oh,
Or are you going to have toast after seeing this show?
I'm sorry, Mama Bear. I was talking about Marie Snitch or Marie Welsh. I apologize, but sorry about that. Where are you located, Mama Bear? Where is she located? Do you know?
I'm confused at where she is. She's having cornflakes though. I was thinking it's morning over there. I think right now she's in New Zealand or Australia. I think Western Australia. Because I know sometimes. Oh, Micah's having toast right now. It's good stuff. It's just comfort. Now, I did see that if you want to make a lot of toast at one time, you just put a cookie sheet underneath the oven rack, and then you use the grid on the oven rack and put the toast in vertically, and you can toast a lot of toast all at once. Just like that. I think it's
I know
pretty smart.
my friend with a bunch of kids would make pancakes like on a jelly roll or something, so she wouldn't have to be messing with that all day.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, people that have a lot of kids have lots of tricks.
Time saving hacks. One is my blessing, so I do not know what that's like to have a whole brood of children.
Well, we had a few.
Okay, I think I need some blingage for this.
I'm even going to put some of these little sparkle spots inside because they're so flat. They're easy to do. Toast! You are a wonderful person. I would toast to that. Yeah, I would say.
I might need some feedback here, guys. Do I go with the silver bling to tie in with the metallic here, or do I go with a pink or a red or a purple? I think I need some help. I have decision fatigue.
It's a thing. It is a thing.
See, okay, silver, purple, silver and purple. Okay, so I was at least thinking the purple. You gotta tell me. Okay. So maybe I'll do some silver right next to it and then purple on the edges. And I can make everyone happy.
Like that. We like being happy. Okay. So I don't have this. I don't want to put those together.
You did move fast, Mary.
Well, I had this all cut out. That was the amazing part.
Lightning fast, didn't I? Made you think it was
I didn't know we were going to get this. But before, while you guys were talking about, while you're struggling with the sound, and I have learned it's better for me just to go away and not listen to that, because it used to make me nervous when there were problems, tech problems before the show, because I thought, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And I would start borrowing trouble. And so I just kind of go away and do something else. And
she would start nervous talking.
I would, yeah.
So if we had like a sound problem, she'd start going, well, how are you? And I'm like, she can't hear you.
Details about facts. Who cares?
That would make me anxious too. I feel you there, Mary. That would.
So I just thought, well, we've got toast on there. I haven't cut this out. I think I'll go ahead and cut it out and be ready for it.
And it was
I do want to
perfect.
use
Serendipitous.
this. So, yeah, and then it was Valentine colors. Thank you,
February,
Mr. Wheel.
You didn't even have February in your book either.
No. So it was pretty. It is
Perfect.
organic.
Meant to be.
It is great. And I almost moved our February off too, because I thought, well, we're at the end of the month. Maybe we're tired of it, but I kept it on, so we're good. Now it's got shiny jelly.
All right. I think I'm done.
I think I am too. My little toast goes right in there. It's got a little stopper. I think we are so clever. Let's see. A2 card. You got your wish. Yours is an A2. Mine is A2 size. It will go in an A2. The theory is it will go into a A2 envelope. Maybe not with the toast sticking out. Valentine's colors.
A2-ish.
Yes. Yeah. We don't have to be so literal, do we? There. It can go that way. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it will. Valentine colors. I got beautiful pinks and purples, and I think that's going to be just fine. All that stuff is from Your Paper Insider. February, National Toast Day, International Toast Day, or some kind of toast day. And metallic or foil. I cut this little piece out of some holographic foily paper. And so you've got your little toaster, and you've got your little piece of toast. It says, "You're my jam." That's a winner right there. What do you got? Let's make sure you have all your parameters so that Deputy Heidi doesn't come get you.
Okay, I got A2 size, Valentine colors with the red, pink, and purple. Have the metallic ink blending through a stencil, and National Toast Day.
So you got your stenciling in there anyway, and you got to show off one of our spin sponsors, and we're going to give away some of their stuff here in a minute. Life is good.
Sure is.
You did well. You did real well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Someone's asking what stencil I use. It is Measured Geo.
Yeah,
Measured
there is
Geo.
a link on, you can find all of our spin sponsors on craftroulette.live under associate spin sponsors. You can find them all the links. Sometimes we have affiliates, sometimes we don't. It's fine. Whatever. You might even have an affiliate for that one. You might want to use hers. So that works too. And if you haven't subscribed to Amy's Wares YouTube channel, you probably should, so you can see her beautiful craft room.
Its link is in the title of the video.
So make sure you do that. You are accepting new subscriptions, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like those
Can
doctors.
you even turn that off?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know if you can or not, but I wonder.
Seems a bit counterintuitive.
It does indeed. It does indeed. We're going to let you rest just for a minute and dream of toast while we tell everybody else how they can play and give away some stuff, etc., etc. Well
Sounds
done,
good. Thanks. You too.
You probably don't have to have this toast set if you don't have it. You can still make up something for a toast. I mean, I've seen a lot of people with champagne bottles, glasses. You can toast with root beer. All sorts of things you can toast with. So we didn't even talk about that, but we just went right to the food. But you can think of ways to use toast or bean bread, inbred dogs, or dogs inbred, all those kind of things. You can join us on using those 4 parameters. Send a card to us, upload it electronically on craftroulette.live. There's a submit card button. You have till Sunday night at midnight Central Time. And if you want more time and to support the show to make sure that we come back every week, you can become a member and have till Thursday. I know a lot of people really, really like that little extra time. At least a fourth of our people, I think, use that extra time to get their cards in. It's great. We've got some wonderful guests coming. Don't miss us, please. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Therese Calvert, just talking about her. She's going to be here next week. She is a delight. She's from Australia and a nurse, very smart nerd. All those Aussie nerds down there. I love them. And then Tanya from Riley and Company, who we get to also have at Paper Ganza this summer. May Helms is going to be here for our anniversary show. That's our 5th anniversary. Allison, and I'm going to have to learn how to say her name. I don't know how to say her last name yet, Allison. But we just got her Hakila. We just got her book. I just heard that in my ear. We just got her book this week. I'm excited to have her come and join us. I think she's a real fireball, a little firebrand. It's a lot of fun. And then Libby Hickson, who will also be here on Paper Ganza, is one of our teachers. Yep. It's going to be so much fun. Fun all the time. So many funs, you have to have lots of ends. Join us. Oi, oi, oi. That's right. Aussie. Thank you, Jackpot. And there's our members. Remember, we have a silver and up call after this show, and we're going to be talking about the parameters and how to make toast and all those kind of things. And then we have our gold crop and parameter committee meeting tomorrow at noon Central Time. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's fun to catch up with people. It really is. And next week, I do have a member show scheduled. So there will be a new member show only for our members, talking about cards that our members make. We just talk cards all the time. 24/7. Cards. I'm not complaining. Thank you guys. We're here because of you, and we appreciate you a whole lot. So many nice people. Isn't that amazing? They don't know me, and they don't know Mr. Producer. They just believe in the show and say thank you so that you all can watch it. Unbelievable. What a blessing. Oh, there's an old lady. There's some confetti. That means we're ready to give some stuff away. Anybody ready to win something? If you sent in one of those 437 cards last week, your name should be on there unless you opted out, and a few did. So, we will congratulate you early. No, good luck, everybody. We're going to start with a Krog. A Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. And if you are not in the United States, it's going to be so itty-bitty. So itty-bitty. But we'll send it to you anyway. I have so many cards. That's what I need to show you, is how many cards I have in this room. It's staggering. It's a cartalanche pretty soon. It's just going to all come down. Kathleen Guthrie, which is also my sister-in-law's name. Congratulations. I get to meet Kathleen this summer at Paper Ganza. It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited. A Craft Roulette goodie bag filled with stuff that other people have sent me. So this one's, if it needs to be in the United States, and if it's not, I will send you something. I don't know what. It'll probably be an itty-bitty gift. There is a claim prize form on craftroulette.live. Oh, no, she's in the United States. Teresa. She's been sending cards to us for ages. Congratulations, Teresa. There is a claim prize form on craftroulette.live. You can fill it in as soon as the spinning is all done. I will probably do it Monday, maybe Sunday. We'll see. And get you all figured out for some goodies. I did not do any mailing last week because of the snow. For a $25 gift certificate to Trinity Stamps, will you be getting a die set? Or one of Dominica. They also have a line of products inspired by Craft Roulette. Check them out. And now for a colorful life design, will you get one of those cool stencils? She really does have neat products, and she makes them all individually and such. It's very cool. She's a nice lady. Oh, thanks. Yes. Appreciate ya. So, Celicia, you've also been with us for a long time. Celicia, thank you so much. We will get you fixed up, and you can get yourself some stencils. And for a $25 gift certificate to Whimsy Stamps. I know on a colorful life design. She doesn't do a lot of packaging and things too. It's all pretty organic so that she isn't wasteful. Very smart. She's a very smart lady. We appreciate her having her working in this business. Jeanette's Cards and Crafts. Congratulations, Jeanette's Cards and Crafts. Congratulations, everybody. It's always fun to win something, isn't it? All you have to do is send in a card. With those 4 parameters, you can do that. You can do that. We had 437. These are great parameters. We should hit 440 this week, don't you think? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We can do it. Let's do it. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, also, I don't know where we are on that, but I bet we're lacking a few. So go ahead and check and see if you've given us a thumbs up of any. We'd appreciate that as well. That helps us immensely. I also didn't say, I talked about it. Please use the email that you use to send in your card when you claim your prize. Okay. Bring Miss Amy back. She's just been cleaning up. I bet her whole mess is all cleaned up. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That'll be nice tomorrow when you come downstairs. How do you find time to craft? Andrea Batslatson is wondering. She wants to craft 24/7. How do you find time? You don't cook. That helps.
I'm very fortunate. I have my daughter's older, so she doesn't require as much of my time, and I don't have a traditional 9 to 5. So this is my job part-time in addition to being a stay-at-home mom too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know,
and your daughter has a place to craft right across from you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just on the other side of the desk. Yep.
So that's neat.
Yep.
So you can have some time together then.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you find that your craft room kind of has a center of gravity in your home and you kind of just get pulled into it? And all of a sudden, an hour later, you go, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I was coming in here.
Sometimes, yeah. Definitely.
I didn't mean to make a card.
Right. It just happened. There's 27 cards. It just happened.
I'm sorry, I don't know how that happened. It never happens with the sheets. They don't just happen to get
They don't magically go on the bed.
No, I don't magically get pulled into that. So you are starting to do some lives. What else can we find on your channel?
I do 3 videos a week. Usually Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I've kind of changed the scheduling kind of recently. But that's pretty consistent. I'll do at least 3. Sometimes I'll add more, like if there's a new release or something doesn't time out right. I have started doing lives just because they're fun. Or like connecting with you guys. They've been kind of random and sporadic and not really planned. So I apologize if you've wanted to get in on them. I don't really have a schedule for those yet, but that's about it. I like to create with what I have. I like to get new things. I like to mix and match things. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you've got a lot to offer. You've got your own, you've got a lot to offer.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We were going to look at your binders, but you know what? They can go over to your website or your, they can go over to your channel and see how you do that too. So there you go. Oh my goodness.
This is the sentiment one that I recently.
My goodness.
So this is all die cut sentiments. And I recently I gave her a facelift and recently put in these different dividers for categories, but they're just baseball card pocket protector sheets. Mm-hmm. So I have a lot of stuff ready. And then there's the other ones, but they're right behind me.
Do you hand crank or do you have an electric?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never owned an electric. I only have a Spellbinders Platinum 6. So
pretty impressive. Yeah. Well, it's nice to have you on again. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You remember what we do at the end of the show? I will tell you. We kiss our noggins, we kiss our brains, and we wish everybody a great weekend and make a card and send it to us. Silver and above. We'll see you in a few minutes on our Zoom call. You have fun. I'll visit you on your channel, especially and see what's been. I do every once in a while. But I will do it again because I want to see more and more of Amy's wares. Thank you, everybody. Night, night, Chatterbox. Night, night, Mr. Producer. We'll see you Wednesday on In Review and next week with Troy's Couch. Night, night.
Thanks, guys.